post. Noel the rebound. David Noel with a huge basket. AnnMarie still clinging to a 4-point lead. Weaver right underneath off the glass. Nicely done. Hoffman. Yes, Aiden Hoffman. Nobody knows what flip I'm talking about. Here's Weaver into the lane. Yes. Kobe Weaver. Babb, the former Cougar, stolen by Torrance. Who else? Brody with 2 men to beat. Off the glass and in. There's Torrance. Brody flying through the lane, lays it up and in. Misses. But the putback, Benjamin Eberle. Layup. Weaver missed it. Over to putback. Nicely done, Chase. Well, good play, Eli Ramirez. Weaver dishes at the rimmer, bend off the glass and in. Good ball passing by the Celtics. King back to Torrance. Torrance, what a move. Left side in. Cross court for Rimmer. Ben, what a block by Brody Torrance. Sorry, folks. Got the camera. I apologize. Boy, Brody Torrance. 13-7. Rimmer, wide open for 3. He's great at these, and he made him pay. Rimmer, shoved, no call. Don't understand. That's so good. Torrance underneath. Musser underneath. Yes, nicely done. There's Smucker. Buried it. Smucker. And that was for 3. Here's Eli. Eli has nothing but red in front of him. And somehow Weaver ended up with it and put it in. Well, guarded by Andrew Rimmer. Kirkner into the lane, a floater, buried it. A lot of good passing here. AnnMarie has them really playing together nicely, and that leaves Benjamin Eberle wide open there by Hoffman. Hoffman's going to pull. That's so good. And Eberle puts it in. Nicely done. All right, as we get ready to go underway here. Nuggets coming in at 0-1, coached by Ethan Devine. Maybe I spoke too soon. Blasinski underneath, Wentling, Franklin will draw the foul. Franklin. All right, welcome everybody to the second game of week 3. Jeff Russell here. We just got finished watching the Knicks and Warriors in a great game. Congratulations to Coach Randy Harding and Jake Harding, player of the game, to pulling that one out. Down by 10 or 12 in that game. But again, Knicks without Connor Stoltzfus. So in this game, we're looking at Charles Babb Sixers are on the road. They are in blue. Let's take a look at that team here. And we are still waiting for the arrival of last year's regular season MVP, Isiah Lapp. Not here. Logan Stoltzfus will miss his 2nd game in a row. He is a wrestler. So he has a wrestling match, unfortunately. And Sixers are coming in at 1-1. They lost last week to AnnMarie Bolli's Celtics. That is without Isiah Lapp. And Logan Stoltzfus, the only one out. Now for the team in red, your home team Nuggets, coming in at 0-2. And they lost a close one in week 1 to the Celtics, 29-28. And then they lost to the Knicks last week, 35-30. So Ethan Devine, I do not see him here. Looks like the Shoebridge boys going to be taking over here. And all eyes are going to be on number 5 right there, Mason Monteforte. What a season he is having, certainly in the talks for the regular season MVP. Well, let's go over the lineups. For the blue team, wearing number 36, Elliot Byler from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Chase Hoover wearing number 21. You can see Chase down there shooting. Isiah Lapp, if he was here, number 54. Still do not see him. Somebody is on the bench getting dressed, and that might be Isiah. And the Rimmer brothers, Andrew and Ben, wearing 31 and 32. Jariah Smucker having a good season as well the first couple games, wearing number 53. And there he is at the top of the key. Logan Stoltzfus not here. Kobe Weaver, number 51. And 41, Eli Ramirez. I do not see Eli at the moment. And somebody is getting dressed. I can't tell if that's Isiah or Eli. On the other side, wearing number 7, Elijah Benner from Gap, Pennsylvania. And number 13, Liam Buck. There's Liam right in front of us. Chase Force wearing number 1. We said Mason Monteforte, number 5. Andre Ramirez. And yes, he is sporting the mellows. There they are. See the yellow? He's about to shoot right in front of us. Those sneakers, folks. Look at those. Loves the mellows. Andre wearing number 44. Kieran Shannon wearing number 16 from Leola. Franklin Stoltzfus is not here at the moment. Jed Stoltzfus wearing number 26. And Jed is here. No, he is not. I do not see Jed. So no Jed or Franklin. They are not related, I don't believe, or at least they're not brothers. Gary Wise is here wearing number 10, and Jamie Zook wearing number 0. And I believe Jamie is here. Or no, he's not. I do not see Jamie. Charles Babb with Isiah Lapp on this team. It's going to be one of the contenders, and I believe that is Isiah on the bench. Standing there behind the coach. Let's see if we can get a shot of Isiah. Standing right behind the coach. So with Isiah here, this is definitely going to be a good matchup here. Like I said, the Nuggets and AnnMarie Bolli having quite a season in both her leagues. She has not lost a game yet. The girls 5th and 6th. Her Cardinals are undefeated, and they look fabulous. Certainly the favorite to win the championship there. And 2-0 with the Celtics as well. But both of her wins were very close. And actually the Nuggets had Game 1 wrapped up. They couldn't put it away, but they did have a late lead.
And now for game number 2 here at CFC Upward Basketball 2024. Give it up. Come on out to center court. Your away team, the 76ers. The 76ers versus their home team today, the Nuggets.
As we are ready to get underway. So no Eli Ramirez, I believe. And Coach Babb, after really struggling in his upward coaching career, has the privilege of coaching this Sixer team that really looks good. One of the league's favorites to win this thing, and Coach Babb and Coach Wentling, boy, would they love their first ring here at Upward. And both of you just may see a Babb and Wentling championship matchup. Eli Ramirez is here. I do see him. Good to see Eli. So Isiah Lapp not going to start. Not starting Isiah. Both Rimmerts are out there. And here we go, we're underway. Chase Force was tipping off there. Ben Rimmer missed a three. Looking to pick up where he left off last week. Monteforte, this is the man they're going to need to stop. Very aggressive player, missed it. Good job by Andrew. Underneath, Force missed. And ball's going to stay. Neither team having a big height advantage, unlike the Knicks Warriors that we just saw. Force back to Monteforte. Poked that nice by Weaver, but right into the hands of Liam Buck. And there was a three attempt. That was no good. Going to go the other way. And that was Jed Stoltzfus, by the way. Spencer Babb. Stolen by Jed. Too much dribbling, and Weaver, very good awareness. Good job, Kobe. Buck on his right. Going to throw one up, no good. Gary Wise comes down with it. Early first quarter action, no score. Once again, congratulations to Coach Harding, moving to 2-1. Luke Harding not losing a game this year yet. In and out, Monteforte, no good. Offensive rebound, Wise. Double teamed. They are double teaming Monteforte. That's going to leave Stoltzfus open. Bounce pass for Wise, fall away, missed it. Monteforte swatted at it, got it back underneath. Don't ask me how he did that. Mason Monteforte. Absolutely incredible. And if they would have won either of their games, he definitely would have got player of the game. And the Nuggets have the lead. And Ethan Devine is here. Weaver, no good. Stoltzfus went up for it, but Rembert came down with it, got it to Ben. Kobe, that's for two, a long two, no good. Spencer Babb comes down with it, slammed into. I'm not sure if they're going to get Wise or Jed. Stoltzfus. So they're going to give Wise the foul. Wise from New Holland, Pennsylvania, here with his mother, Carol. Ball is loose, and Wise comes up with it, but they're going to call a travel. So somehow the Sixers are going to retain the ball. And Coach Babb's going to call time. So we'll be back right after this.
I knew that I was not going to be stopped. So at the age of 18, this was my life, right? So you can't possibly become better than me because you're not spending the time on it that I do. Even if you want to spend the time on it, you can't because you have other things. You have other responsibilities that are taking you away from it. So I already won.
How do I get right with God? We are sinners. And Romans 6:23 tells us that the penalty of our sin is death. The reason why Jesus died on the cross was to pay for our own penalty. He died in our place. And when we understand and believe that Jesus died for our sins, we now can have a close relationship with a
All right, back to action. Jeff Russell here at early first quarter action. 2-0 Nugget lead. Nuggets in red, looking for their first win of the season. Rimmer double team. Good play, Stoltzfus. Jed. Nicely done, Jed. Here's Monteforte, or is that Force? Couldn't tell. Jariah Smucker into the game. And another carry. Fidel, I don't have an explanation for all the carries. Smucker. Isiah Lapp into the game. Rimmer. Ball is loose. Smucker picks it up. Right hand floater off the glass. No good. Smucker comes down with it. And here he is. Last year's regular season MVP as a 7th grader. No other person can say that in this league. Good job there by Hoover. Here's Lapp for 3. You're going to learn to respect that. Isiah Lapp can certainly shoot the ball. So on the Lakers last year, they went perfect all the way up into the championship game and then lost to Luke Harding and the Knicks. Here's Lapp on a fast break. Five to 2, that fast with Isiah in the game that they're ahead. Monteforte gets free, missed the layup. Good job by Force to come down with that. Chase, guarded by Andrew Rimmer. Stoltzfus looking for Monteforte, got it to him. Underneath, Monteforte's going to draw the foul on Ben Rimmer. Oh, he's going to go to the line and shoot too. Boy, Mason Monteforte, I'll tell you, he has just been sensational. Monteforte is an 8th grader from Adamstown, Pennsylvania. Parents, John and Nicole. Years old. Birthday in September. Monteforte off the glass, hits it. And we got a 2-point lead, blue lead. Ben lost the handle. And that comes down to Ramirez. Heads up play by, you got to be careful. Isiah right there, almost stole it. Minute 41 left to go. Red team down 2. Red team looking for their first win of the season. Stoltzfus, or that's not Stoltzfus, I'm sorry. That was Kieran Shannon, he missed. Force to Monteforte, right baseline, missed it. Ramirez the rebound with those mellows shining. But we're gonna go the other way. Outlet for Lapp. Isiah somehow got underneath and spun it. What a shot. And Isiah says, I want another regular season MVP. And he wants a ring as well. Underneath, Monteforte off the glass. Ramirez pokes at it, but Hoover comes down with it. Here goes Isiah. Nobody there but Liam Buck, and just an easy layup. The defense backed off. Not sure about that one. 9-3. And how fast things can change. Nice steal by Smucker, but Monteforte right there, heads up play. Monteforte switches to his right, trips. Oh, they're going to get Hoover. That is not going to be a shooting foul. Chase Hoover from my hometown of Denver. 32 seconds ago, first quarter, Monteforte, a long, wild 3. Ramirez came down with it. Andre, and right there, Lapp, saw it the whole way. Smucker. Ben double teamed. Kicks it out to Smucker. Jiraiya swings it. Rimmer for 3, dangerous from there. Smucker comes down with it. Kicks it out to Lapp. He can shoot 3s as well. They got a lot of good shooters on this team. But not aware of the time, either was I. After 1 quarter of play, blue team up 6.
And one of the greatest truths that you can just realize as a parent, realize as a coach, realize as a teacher, is that that child was created in the image of God. And if we can treat that child as though he was created in the image of God, and that God loves him and created him for a purpose, and we could pour into him in that way, and set him up to know that he's created you for a reason, and we want to point you in that direction. Again, he's got that mentality. There is nothing I can't do. Failure is not in his mind. And so if you begin to point out for a fourth grader what success looks like based on the fact that you've been created in the image of God, you have set that kid on a path that is unlike any other. And so, boy, I just think that truth is the biggest thing that you could pour into them.
Folks, that was Kaz McCaslin, the founder of Upward, back in mid-90s. Incredible what he's done with that organization. All right, second quarter action here. And we got a 6-point Sixer lead. Here's Weaver, switches to the left, back to the right, out of position, and nicely done, Kobe Weaver. That's the way to do it, Kobe. I think Donna may have to think about Chick-fil-A today on that play. Maybe Kobe needs to complete the three-point play. Kobe from New Holland, Pennsylvania. Jeremy and Donna. Ball's loose, missed it. Wise got it to Monteforte. 11-3, Blue leads, and that, I'll agree, was a carry, Fidel. I know Monteforte would like to have that back. But now Jamie Zook is into the game. No relation to Samuel. And Jeremiah, I don't believe. Here's Weaver. Weaver's going to drive, draw the foul. And I think he's going to draw on a Monteforte. So Kobe Weaver. So I think they did call that on Monteforte. Weaver needs to start hitting these free throws if he wants Mom to take him to Chick-fil-A. And come on, Kobe, that's 3 now. Get Kobe working on his form there. Coach Babb. Somebody. That's 4 now. And we're going to have a timeout. And we'll be back right after this.
You know, first and foremost, I have to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing me with the talents to play this game. I'm his humble servant right now, and I can't say it enough how important, you know, my faith is to how I play the game and who I am. I think in terms of how I've grown up, it's about my relationship, you know, with God and what that means to me and how that evolves or has evolved over the course of my life.
All right, we're back. Second quarter action early. It's been all Babb Sixers. With Isiah Lapp, they have not lost. Without Isiah Lapp, they have not won. And they're up here 11-3. And most of it because of Isiah, but not all of it. All right, Benner into the game. Good to see Elijah. And Zook, they're going to call on a carry. Zook looks like a young Val Kilmer. Here we go. Weaver having a really good game. And Jed Stoltzfus comes out of the pile with the ball. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the first half. Still an 11-3 Blue lead. Monteforte looking for help. He's just going to pull the trigger. That's no good. Babb underneath. Monteforte just ripped it out of the sky and lays it in. Mason Monteforte. He is a one-man army. Rimmer to his brother Andrew. Right baseline. Not much there. And who else? Monteforte has Wise to his right, but Kobe Weaver, what a steal. Kobe to complete the play. Yes! Kobe Weaver! All right, Donna. Now we got to start thinking about Chick-fil-A again. I don't know what Kobe ate for breakfast. Here's Monteforte with Kobe in his face. Wise tried to stave it, could have gone the other way. Ramirez waiting for a call. Just under 4 minutes to go in a half. 13-5, Blue leads. Ramirez. And good job, Elijah Benner forcing a travel. Good defense, despite the size advantage. And ball goes to the Nuggets. Wise for three. That's no good. Monteforte underneath, missed. And they just can't put the ball in the hoop. 3:30 left to go first half. Kobe Weaver having a game. I don't think Weaver has ever been the player of any game that he's been in. Here's Rimmer. And there's something, I think that is the first time this season that a 3-second violation's been called. Wow. 1,000,000 travels. And the first 3-second violation of the season comes at the 3:16 mark of the first half in week 3. Now if the boys can get the traveling and the double dribbling down, Fidel won't have anything to complain about. Monteforte stripped, Isiah Lapp. Got it, Smucker cross court looking for Lapp. Isiah underneath, it's top of the key to Smucker. Nice pump fake, got Wise to bite. Right hand floater missed. Liam Buck came down with it. 13-5, 2:46 left to go first half. And Isiah Lapp another steal. Cross court to Smucker. Back to Lapp. This is the Lapp-Smucker show right now. Isiah missed a little one. I know he wants that back, but Chase Force comes down with it. Chase on a fast break decides to stop and pull up. And Stoltzfus, and Jed Stoltzfus says, this is how you do it. 13-7. And the Nuggets getting a little momentum here. Stolen away by Force. Chase with Isiah Lapp to beat. Off the glass, then draws the foul. Chase Force stepping up. You hear Jessica in the crowd. Happy. From New Holland, Pennsylvania. Chase is born on New Year's Day, 2009. 14 years old, in the 9th grade. This will be Chase's last season. And he missed. 13-9, coming up on 2 minutes to go in a half. Lapp, back to Smucker. Seems like they have a little chemistry going on here. Smucker, double team nicely. And Jed Stoltzfus, boy, what a game he's having defensively and offensively. Here's Buck. Liam sees a hole, wide open. Yes! Nicely done, Liam. He played for Charles Babb a few years ago with the Buck and Buck combination. And we got a 2-point game with 1:30 in the first half. The Nuggets are coming alive. Here's Lapp for three. Loves that spot, and he drained it. And they're going to respect that. I remember Ronan Casey back in the day. They just did not respect the three and made them pay dearly. 16-11. Jed to Wise. Wise is going to pull from the baseline. Monteforte right there for the rebound. Got it to Buck. A lot of passing going on. Force is just going to throw a wild one up. Not sure why Chase did that. 50 seconds to go. Chase may be a little excited from that big play he had. Crowd wants defense. And rejected. And yes, you are getting a ceremonious rejection for that one, Jed. Smucker, wide open for three. Missed it. Andrew comes down with it, thought about shooting. Got it out to Ben, good passing. Smucker, top of the key. Smucker, 27 seconds, a wide open Andrew rimmer. No good. Stoltzfus saved it. But into the hands of the Sixers. Lapp guarded by Monteforte close. Underneath looking for Lapp. Lapp from behind the glass. A la Larry Bird, but did not hit it. Monteforte, 5 seconds. Monteforte off the glass and in. And that's it. After one half of play, the Sixers up 16-13. We'll be back with Brian's message.
How do I get right with God? We are sinners, and Romans 6:23 tells us that the penalty of our sin is death. The reason why Jesus died on the cross was to pay for
This week on My Heart Christ's Home, the room in the house that we want to talk about is the closet, the hall closet. The hall closet in the little book, I'll read a little piece of it, is talked about basically Jesus walking around and he smells something pretty nasty and it's coming from the hall closet. But think about smells in life. Think about right now outside the nice, cool, crisp smell of winter and the snow. That's awesome, right? Or flowers or a summer breeze day or a newborn baby. Or you can think about the other kind of smells when it comes to a dirty diaper, or maybe there's a dirty something, but it's not even a diaper, or maybe a dead animal. We have in our house where we live now, the hall closet literally had mice coming in, and from that spot, we would trap and kill the mice there, and in a day or two, we can smell it. It's there. It's pretty nasty. Well, this is what the Bible does talk about a smell. In Leviticus 2 it says, and he is to take, a priest is to take the meal offering and take part of it for a sign, burning it on the altar as an offering made by fire for a sweet smell to the Lord. It also talks about a burnt offering of an animal, and it says to take its legs and wash it in water, and the priest shall offer up in smoke all of it on an altar, a burnt offering with a soothing aroma to the Lord. And I think about the aroma for me. I grew up in the Roman Catholic Church, and there they would have incense, and it's a kind of a weird smell, to be honest, but it is. It's incense. It's a smell, and that smell is to lift up to the Lord. It's an offering, so to speak, right, of what we're reading and seeing. But this is what the hall closet is. It's the stuff that we don't want, the stuff that's in our life that is not good. It smells. It's rotten. It's nasty. And I want to read from the book itself, that My Heart Christ's Home book, the last little piece of the hall closet. Because this is what God does. It says, I know, he said, I know that you haven't given me the keys. Just give me the keys. Authorize me to handle the hall closet of your life. So with trembling fingers, I passed the keys over to him, and he took it from my hand. He walked over to the door, he opened it, entered it, and took out the putrefying stuff that was rotting in there like a corpse, and threw it all away. He then cleansed the door, painted the whole closet, and fixed it up immediately. A fresh, fragrant breeze swept through the house, and the whole atmosphere changed. What a release and victory to have that dead thing out of my life. No matter what sin, what pain you might have in your past, Jesus is ready to forgive and to heal and to make whole. So the question I would have today is, in the hall closet of your heart, what's that thing you know God's asking you? I want to get rid of this for you. Let me have the keys to the closet of your heart, and let me get rid of this for you, to cleanse it and give you that fragrant, fresh breeze in your heart. Let me pray. Jesus, thank you for this day, as always. Thank you for your sun that shines and keeps us warm. Thank you for the snow that we can see that covers the earth and blankets us, just like you do in forgiving us. God, thank you for giving us life. And I ask that you would come into the hearts of our closet that's there and cleanse us. In Jesus' name, amen.
You know, the Mamba mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day, you know, you're trying to become better. And it's a constant quest. It's an infinite quest. So starting at the age of 2, when I first started playing the game, and on and on and on, I always ask questions. I always try to get better every single day, learn more. Then how are you going to feel about yourself, right? So being fearless means putting yourself out there and going for it. No matter what, go for it. Not for anybody else, but for yourself. The reality is it's all one thing, you know, because it all comes from within. It all comes from within us. We all experience these things at different stages and different points at different times. The key, I feel, is just to be aware of those moments as they occur, right? You're aware of a certain fear or a certain obstacle or challenge, right? You're just aware of those things. And then from there, you can navigate through them. And, you know, the Mamba mentality.
And I don't blame you if I'm the 10 millionth person who's told you in your life, you have to work hard. I guarantee your parents have told you that. I guarantee coaches have told you that. Anytime they interview some celebrity on TV, what did you do to make it? You got to work hard. You got to work hard. What does work hard mean? See, here's the problem. It's a relative term. Each of us defines it differently. What you consider working hard might make him laugh. What he considers working hard, Kobe Bryant might laugh at.
How do I get right with God? We are sinners, and Romans 6:23 tells us that the penalty of our sin is death. The reason why Jesus died on the cross was to pay for our own penalty. He died in our place, and when we understand and believe that Jesus died for our sins, we now can have a close relationship with a perfect and holy God. How?
All right, Jeff Russell here, back for second half action. We got a good one here, folks. The favorite Sixers in this game, only up by 3. And despite the great shooting of Isiah Lapp, the Nuggets have found some life. Stoltzfus looking for Shannon, couldn't hang on. Had to go the other way, Smucker. Jariah slammed into by Benner. That would have counted. Nothing wrong with some aggressive play there, Elijah. Smucker from East Earl, Pennsylvania. His father is Chris. Nicely done. Smucker, an 8th grader, 14 years old. He'll be 15 in July, and nicely done there again. (18-13) Sixers lead. Benner can't hang on. Andre Ramirez, what a steal. Boy, is Andre having a good game. Not fancy shoes and now fancy play. Andre. He's got the size advantage. Take it up there, Andre. Shannon throws a wild one. Force came down with it, turns around, misses. Well, backed off the shot there, Chase. You got to go in after that. It was only Andrew Rimmer in front of you. Guys got to be aggressive. Go towards that basket. So the Sixers catching some breaks here. Sixers up 5. Early third quarter. Benner is pressing. Good job, Elijah. Here's Weaver, who had a tremendous first half. Look at Kobe, right and left, going back and forth. Missed it. They're going to go the other way. Stoltzfus. Calling a play. There's Shannon. Back to Stoltzfus. Jed into the lane, a floater, no good. Got his own rebound, another floater, and this time he hits it. Good job, Jed. Only a 3-point game. Benner coming up and pressing. Single man press. Long cross court, dangerous pass, and that's going to be turned over. Good job by Kieran Shannon. 3-point game. Sixers in blue, up by 3. Stoltzfus. Jed, another floater, missed it. Eli Ramirez rips it down, but Eli lost his footing. You ain't getting away with that one. Anything that's remotely obvious. Not this year. The year of traveling. Forced to inbound. Got it to Benner. Benner for 3. Missed it. Ramirez was underneath, but Weaver came down with it. Kobe. Smucker right back to Kobe. Good defense. Kobe threw up a wild one. Had a size advantage there. What you want to do, you want to get low. You want to turn your back your way in. He was out of position with his body. Body position means a lot in this game. 3:30 to go, third quarter. And Force wishes he had that back. Here's Weaver. Weaver with Stoltzfus in front of him. Good job, Force. And Chase Force got Weaver to travel. So subs are going to come in. And Isiah Lapp enters the game as his dad enters the arena. Father Richard. Here's Stoltzfus, down 3, red team down 3. Looking for their first win of the season. Big size advantage here for Force. And another travel. Unbelievable. I wish I had $1 for every travel Fidel called this year. We got a timeout. We'll be back after this.
If I could work that hard every day, with being blessed with the physical tools that I have, what would my career be? And I made
I feel like I'm the most fierce competitor there is. I don't think I'm ever going to find something equal to the game of basketball for me.
Have you ever gone on the court and been afraid?
No, I've never been afraid. I mean, obviously you're nervous, but afraid means you're not confident in your skills.
All right, back to action. Isiah Lapp into the game. Lapp, long pass for Smucker, wide open for 3, missed it. Force, great job to come down with that one. Force, behind his back, lost his footing, missed a shot. Smucker comes up with it. Jiraiya, guarded well by Ramirez, but that leaves the other Ramirez underneath, but who else but Isiah Lapp for the putback. Stolen away. Nice job, Ben Rimmer. Right to Lapp for the easy layup. 4 quick points for Isiah. And we're going to have a quick timeout.
I knew that I was not going to be stopped. So at the age of 18, this was my life, right? So you can't possibly become better than me because you're not spending the time on it that I do. Even if you want to spend the time on it, you can't because you have other things. You have other responsibilities that are taking you away from it. So I already won.
If I could work that hard every day, with being blessed with the physical tools that I have, what would my career be? And I made a promise to myself from that day that I was going to work that hard every single day so that when I do retire, I have no regrets. And that was the most important thing for me, is to leave no stone unturned, get better every single day.
All right, back to action here, third quarter. And the Sixers up 22-15. Isiah Lapp, 4 quick points, breaking. The defense just broke down, but Gary Wise didn't break down. And I'm not sure what happened here. Why are they getting the ball back after Wise hit that shot? Not sure what is going on here. I don't think that shot counted. And it's gonna go the other way. I do not know what's going on, folks. And now Red's gonna keep it. A lot of confusion. Zook over to Monteforte, flying in the lane. Missed the layup. Good job, Hoover. Defend him off. There's Chase underneath. And Chase comes down with it. Lapp has a wide open Smucker. And the defense again breaking down, and perhaps this is something the Nuggets need to work on. Defensive positioning. Here's Shannon. Missed. And now an 11-point lead. Charles Babb Sixers lost last week to Bowie. Not sure what happened there, Chase. And Christie not happy about the call. So the Sixers came out week 1, defeated Chick Cole's Grizzlies. Isiah Lapp was player of the game in that 29-20 victory. And then without Isiah last week, almost still pulled the game off. They only lost by 2 points to the Celtics. Celtics are 2-0 this year, as we were saying earlier. AnnMarie has not lost a game at Upward this year. Having a good coaching season, both the girls 5th and 6th and the boys 7th and 9th, and somehow there was a technical foul. I don't know what's going on here, folks. Isiah Lapp is now shooting a technical. I wish my counterparts, the Caseys, were here to explain what is happening. I'll try to find out. I'll ask Coach Babb what went on there. So 1:30 to go in the third. Sixers up 27-15. And let's see if the Nuggets can come back again. Here's Rimmert underneath. Benjamin, a former Lion. And here's Monteforte. Blazing speed, Monteforte. And he's going to shoot 2. Let's ask Brian Conroy. Brian, what was the technical foul about? Did you see it?
Just intentional.
An intentional foul. Okay, so they didn't make a play at the ball? So Monteforte misses. So Lapp went to the line. I have to go back and see what happened. There was an intentional foul. So I believe it used to be called a flagrant foul 1. Not sure of the rule changes. So regardless, with a minute 15 to go in the third, the blue team, the Sixers, up by 14. And again, they are one of the favorites in this league to win the championship, along with the Knicks. And the Jazz, we can't rule them out either, and AnnMarie's undefeated as well. I got a lot of good teams this year. Rimmer. Out it to Weaver. Kobe Weaver, the defense broke down. So we're going to have a 3-second violation on the Sixers, fortunately for the Nuggets. Nuggets caught a break there. 1 minute to go in the third. Isiah Lapp on the bench. This is where you want to capitalize. Here's Monteforte. Monteforte with Rimmer giving him a hard time. Now Weaver comes back. Monteforte missed the layup. Good job, Kobe Weaver and Rimmer. Ball's loose underneath. A Nugget has it. It's force. Good job, Chase. Not sure how he ended up with it. And I think he was called for 5 seconds. Here's Kobe Weaver. Kobe kicks it out. Smucker. That's no good. Spencer Babb comes down with it. Rimmer, nice look underneath for Smucker. Oh, what a move, Jariah Smucker. What a fake, and the game pulled right out of that and gave himself a nice wide open shot. All right, so the mercy rule is in effect. 31-15. So 16 seconds to go in the third. And the Nuggets need mercy right now. They found some life earlier in the game. There's another turnover. Things just not going well for the Nuggets. Here's Rimmer, another breakdown in the defense. And Coach Devine, you are going to need to address the defensive issues. So after 3, it's been all Sixers, 33-15. We'll be back with the final quarter.
Can you coach?
Can you pray?
Can you pick up trash? Can you greet people?
Can you referee?
I think you can. I think you can at least do one of these. Maybe all of them. But here's my next question. Will you? Will you coach? Will you pray? Will you smile and say hello to visitors? Will you spend 10 minutes getting to know someone else? Because if you will, then children will learn to play. Children will get together and have fun. Children and their parents will get to know the name Jesus. All because you chose to volunteer. We know you can, but will you?
Fourth and final quarter here, Jeff Russell, week 3. And Charles Babb, all smiles, and he deserves it after what he has put up with through the years, the struggles, the Cougars, the Clippers, and Gary Wise is clipping. And Coach Babb now has a great team on his hands. I'm going to give my voice a break here, folks, so turn off the mic for a few minutes.
Welcome to the Experience Jesus Calling podcast. Today, we speak with Kaz McCaslin, the founder of Upward Sports. Kaz had a vision to create the best sports experience possible for every child while providing an environment to nurture kids' faith. Upward Sports has grown under McCaslin's leadership and guidance from a few hundred children playing in 7 church basketball leagues to more than 500,000 children playing in 2,500 multi-sport clinics, camps, academies, and leagues in 47 states and 72 countries.
24-year-old says when he's out on the field, he's not just putting on a show for Chiefs Kingdom, he's playing for God.
Obviously, I want to win every game, but as long as I'm glorifying Him every single time I'm out there, I can walk with my head held high.
Mahomes says his walk with Christ has shaped him into the man he is today and the star player so many around the league admire.
Before every game, I walk the field and I just do a prayer at the goalpost, and I thank God kind of for those opportunities, and I thank God for just letting me be on a stage where I can glorify Him. And I feel like the biggest thing that I pray for is that whatever happens, win or lose, success or failure, that I'm glorifying Him and doing everything the right way that He wants me to.
All right, folks, we're back with 4 minutes to go in the game. Mercy rule in effect. Sixers up 35-17. Just talking with Coach Stark of the Jazz, and he informs me that Isiah Lapp plays for Conestoga, or Jesse. One of them plays for CV and the other plays for guarded spot. I think Isiah plays for guarded spot. Jesse plays for Conestoga Valley. Regardless, they did battle last night. High school matchups. Right, there we go. 35-19. Monteforte just missing 3. Weaver hits the ground hard. A 17.6er lead. Coming up next, AnnMarie Bolli and Coach Stark are going to do battle. Both teams undefeated. A lot of teams in the hunt. A lot of coaches looking for their first ring here at Upward. I know Coach Stark would love his first ring. There's a rejection, Gary Wise. And yes, as Patrick Casey would say, a ceremonious rejection. Here's Weaver. Weaver having a fantastic game. .239 left in this one. There's Elliot Byler, a shot. Byler, an 8th grader out of Lancaster. Ernie and Elmina. Byler. Lapp. He's done everything today. Dishes it off. There's Byler. Nice block by Stoltzfus. Coming up on 2 minutes, 35-18. This is all but over, folks. Coach Babb will. Nice play, Monteforte. Coach Babb will move to 2-1. And the Nuggets, unfortunately, will remain winless. Monteforte hits it. Good job, Mason, completing the three-point play. Mason 14-point lead. Isiah wearing different socks. Different socks on. Interesting. And I heard last year, after that championship loss by Lapp's Sixers, that all the boys were crying. That's how passionate they are about this wonderful game, wonderful league. Zuck almost hit one. Monteforte to turn around, no good. And Lapp couldn't save it. Boy, the Lapp family is so many wonderful players. So many Upward. They're a big part of the Upward basketball program. Philip Lapp, Olivia, Aaliyah in the girls' league. Charlotte, a future superstar. Here's Benner, he missed. Underneath, Monteforte doing everything he can, but put the ball in the hoop. Monteforte for 3. That's no good. Spencer Babb comes down with it. Job, Spence. 1 minute left in this one, folks. Boy, Lapp doing some fancy dribbling there. Byler. Good job, Elliott. Lapp to inbound. 43 seconds left of this one, folks. Here's Hoover. Good job. Elijah Benner. I think it went off Elijah's foot. And Coach Babb must be enjoying these easy wins because this is something he is not used to. Let's get a look at Coach Babb. That man has endured some hard seasons. The Cougars, I don't think they won a game back in 2022 or 2021. The Cougars and the boys 5th and 6th. And the Clippers maybe had a win. And for Coach Babb to take over a team like this that will be contending for the championships, gotta be enjoyable. And Spencer Babb at the buzzer, and that's it, your final 35-21. Coach Babb and the Sixers win. Congratulations, player of the game, Isiah Lapp. Stay tuned. Celtics, Jazz coming up.